Today we're going to dive into the Tucson real estate market trends through 2022. Let's go take a look. The first stat we're going to take a look at is the one that everybody is always wanting to know about, which is the home prices. And as we can see, year over year, we're looking at the year over year right now. We're up 22% from last year in the entire Tucson MLS, with the average sales price of a home in Tucson being $330,000 right now. If we want to look at how it was trending since last month and the last couple of years, last few months actually, over the last year, it's just steadily increasing. And last month we were at 325 and now we're at 330,000. Checking out the inventory, we're down 20.7%. Year over year, sitting at 1,600 homes for sale in the Tucson market. But what's pretty interesting about this is if we actually look at the trend here, we can see that we bottomed out back in July around 1,500 homes, and we have gained actually a little bit of inventory since then. Not much. We're still sitting at 1,621 right now. So still means it's a super hot seller's market. And we're going to be looking at that going forward. Checking out days on market, we are down 33% from last year, year over year. It was in February of 2021, we were sitting at 9 days on the market, and this year we're at 6. But what's also interesting about this stat is that as we flip over to, again, the trend graph here, we can see that we've been actually holding steady at this 6 number, this 6 days on market number, since like November last year. So it is kind of leveling off there. Could this be an indication of, maybe more inventory coming to us and maybe a slowdown of the market, maybe it giving it an advantage to buyers in the future? Time will tell. As we look at months of supply, we're still down 26.7% over last year at 1.1 months versus 1.5 months. But again, as we look at the bar graph or the trend graph here, we've been holding at 1.1 months of inventory since last June. So the inventory is holding steady. It isn't getting worse per se. We're not having less homes available. It's just still very few. And what's happening is we have all this pent up demand in the market right now, and interest rates are still relatively low. So a lot of people are out looking to buy homes, and the market's just moving fast. So as soon as homes are coming on the market, they're getting sold right away, and the market's just not having enough time to catch up with the inventory. So we were at such a shortage, and we're still trying to catch up. That's kind of where we're sitting with all this. And of course, if we look at how homes are being sold, what percentage of list price they're getting sold for, we've been sitting at 100, and we've been sitting at 100 the last couple of years. So again, I just always reiterate this, that we've been holding steady at 100, as you can see. That just means that everybody that's putting in offers are at least putting them in at the ones that are getting accepted are at least asking price. So there's always going to be, the takeaway for any potential home buyers out there is that there's always going to be an offer you're competing with at the list price. So again, I always beat this dead horse, but if you're thinking about going under, you're probably shooting yourself in the foot unless it's a very one-off case. But overall, all the houses are selling for 100% list. So that's the market update for February 2022. Looks like it's still a seller's market, and it's going to be holding that way as we move into the summer, as the market even gets a little bit busier on our general annual cycle. You want to keep yourself updated on all these market updates and see how the Tucson market is developing. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos that are coming out every week. Also, if you have any questions about real estate or moving, buying, selling, whatever, go ahead and just visit stevedooley.com. You can actually book a call with me there. I would be happy to sit down with you for a few minutes on the phone and just see how we can be of service and how we can help you out. Go ahead and watch another video right now, and I appreciate your time checking this one out, and stay tuned for more content.